kind of a crazy stream. We're doing the One Trade Escape game made by Andrew, Seth, I'm assuming Will as well, everyone involved in Car Seat Headrest and One Trade Danger. It's a genre mashup game. I've seen a lot of different clips, a lot of different stuff going on with it, and I'm not a great video gamer, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I played a little bit so far to make sure it worked, but yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Ben. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely pick easy mode here.
Yeah,
this is a tough game.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself like on live television too badly. But do you guys want to just say who you are and your your role in the band and the game and all that?
Yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm the drummer, Car Seat Headrest, and quarter One Trade Danger, and I made the game. I'm the guy.
Yeah, I'm Seth. I just played bass for the band, and I did like one voice role, and that's about it. It's on the sidelines for most of it.
Yeah, and then Will just dropped out. He must be nervous to talk about his role, but I'll talk about his role. Will is the lead singer of Car Seat Headrest, and half of One Trade Danger, quarter of One Trade Danger, however you want to look at it. And him and I wrote the narrative and the script for this whole game. So the plot, the script, narrative, that was all Will and I. And then, of course, Will had a bunch of voice acting in it as well. You'll see him as Father William and Trait in this game.
I think he just joined back as well.
You want to say hi, Will?
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. There he is. Sounded good.
Yeah,
man.
I switched. You're being sarcastic. I switched to headphones, and I might switch back to my laptop.
Yeah, you're not sounding great. That's for sure. Might want to swap. All right, Will fell and died.
It's not a stream without a bunch of difficulties, don't worry. Car Seat or BD1P stream, it seems.
I'm looking at the chat here, and yeah, quarter of One Trade Danger in the sense that, Seth and Ethan are a part of it in a certain sense as well. But yeah, I mean, it's mostly Will and I.
I was very
All right,
curious
Will's back.
as to like what led you guys to make a game. It just
Yeah,
felt so far out of left field, but it's worked pretty well.
yeah. I mean, this is not the first one. We've made technically 4. The first one was a file explorer game on a flash drive for the album for One Trade High. We had Bitcoin shaped flash drives, and we had like a file explorer game. And I was just like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do something fun for people who bought the flash drive. And then that just sort of spiraled out of control and turned into the next game, which was Cosset's World, which we released on the One Trade World Tour album flash drives. And then that spiraled into Lombardi's World, which we released in conjunction with One Trade Bangers. And that spiraled into this 3-year project, which will be the precursor to hopefully the next One Trade Danger album that we release, sometime next year. But yeah, it's always just supposed to be for, making something to go along with the albums that's, not just, okay, I bought an album, I listened to it. It's like, oh, I bought this album, and I'm also going to play this game that is deeply connected to the album, shares a lot of the music. I just wanted to do something extra on top of it.
Well, it's worked out. I mean, this is I played a good hour of it, and I was surprised at just how it felt like a couple games that I played before that I loved a lot. So I was, it's got crazy good influence so far, and I don't know, I've had a good time with it.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad you like it.
Oh, Seth Air. There we go.
Someone's saying game audio is low.
Yeah, I turned it up a little bit, but I know the actual game is a bit louder than the cutscene, so I don't want to blow their ears out when the Survivor section starts.
That's fair.
But yeah, when I got the DM from you, I was kind of like, this is one of those spam bots that says, I need $100. My name is, Andrew Katz.
Yeah, I was spamming for sure. Yeah.
No, I was super surprised. For those who don't know and haven't seen my YouTube banner, I'm a pretty big Car Seat fan, and by extension, One Trade Danger as well. So I was over the moon, to say the very least.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just got this list from all the fans in the 1TD Discord, and your name was on it. And I emailed or wrote to every single person, and you were literally the only person on that list that wrote back to me.
Really?
Oh yeah, I got ghosted. I got ghosted by a lot of people. I'm even followed by Ranbu on Twitter, and I wrote to them and got no response. I'm like, I thought we were friends, man.
What happened?
I thought we were friends.
You
dude.
should
You follow me? I thought we were basically family.
Have you guys seen the video of I think it's Adam Driver and some other actor at one of your concerts dancing to Drunk Drivers?
Yeah, that was Adam Driver, Daniel Craig, and Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Oh, Daniel Craig was there. I guess that makes sense. You guys should get Adam Driver to play the game. I'm sure he'd be so willing.
Yeah, I mean, I've already been ghosted by 50 people. What's another one?
Yeah, right.
I'll reach out to Driver's team.
We'll get a response in a couple years.
Yeah.
Was there any sort of like influence you took for the game, like ones you had played in the past, or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Vampire Survivors obviously is a huge influence on this game. The main game loop is similar to the roguelike bullet heaven or auto shooter is what you'd call them.
Yeah.
I played it, 3 years ago when Vampire Survivors first came out, and I was like, this would be a really fun game to play in a One Trade Danger universe. But I obviously didn't want it to just be like the same game with just One Trade Danger skins. I wanted to expand on it, and that's why this game has tons of story, cutscene, mini games, bosses.
Yeah,
there's a lot more to it. Which is, of course, why we made that funny promo video where it's like, this looks just like Vampire Survivors. It's like making fun of a Reddit comment that we got, because it does at first glance. But the point is that we expanded on it deeply.
You guys gotta ask Will questions. He feels left out, it looks like.
Ask Will a question.
It's a good
Well,
one.
I'm curious because I haven't played Vampire Hunter. How is this game different?
Well, Vampire Survivors is basically just the main game loop that we use here, where you are doing the auto shooter gameplay where you level up, pick weapons, kill enemies, collect gems, and then die, and then come back stronger. We added gear to it. So Vampire Survivors doesn't have a gear system. We added, real lore and story to it. Vampire Survivors is essentially just like you just start at a menu and you click play. There's no story whatsoever. And then we added mini games and we added large boss fights. Vampire Survivors is essentially just this loop you're about to see right here. I will say that because it got popular, they were able to devote time into making their core game loop fairly deep. They added some extra mechanics. But even with those DLCs and extra mechanics, they're not quite doing the same thing that we're doing. And that was the whole point. Like we didn't want to just make like the exact same game. Like what's the point of that?
Yeah. So yeah, because it looks like yours is more about the upgrades and the different weapon combos you can get.
Yeah, well, there's just definitely about the different weapon combos too. But yeah, we introduced the gear system, and then of course we introduced like the whole parallel plot line of Trait dealing with the dragon and collecting rocket parts to escape. Like there's no story like that in Vampire Survivors. There's no mini games in Vampire Survivors. So yeah, we definitely expanded on the idea quite a bit. And of course, like the gear sets just look cool too. Like it's really fun watching people post their kits in the One Trade Danger Discord. Is that the right word? Kit? That's a young person word. Or no, fit. Fit's the word.
There we go, yeah.
Everyone's posting their fit. God, I sound like a grandpa. Yeah, they're posting their fit in the One Trade Danger Discord, and it's fun to watch them, try on clothes and stuff.
I didn't know you were that much of a gamer, Andrew. I'm very surprised.
Oh, quite a gamer. Yeah, I mean, man, I've been gaming pretty hard my whole life. Like I'm just a very competitive person, and when I was a kid, it started with sports, and I loved being competitive in sports. And then, when I realized my dream of being a professional athlete and football player was extremely unrealistic, my love of games grew stronger, and I got very good at like Halo and Super Smash Brothers. I used to go to tournaments. I won a Halo tournament in high school.
Ooh.
Got third in the City League tournament in high school. Won a Guitar Hero tournament in college. competed in a state Super Smash Bros. Tournament after college and got 8th in that statewide tournament. Like I love competing and I love competitive video games. So yeah, like making a game is definitely in my wheelhouse. I just had to learn how to do it first.
How much of like was it just you guys working on it? Or was there a whole? I'm guessing there was somewhat of a team behind it for modeling and coding and all that.
Yeah. So I mean, most of it was me. I mean, I did most of the labor, but my like co-creator Jeremy, who's this like a super good coder, he has worked at Microsoft and currently works at Amazon. He did like the next bulk of the work, and like we essentially were just partners on this project in that I would polish things up and make them feel how I wanted, and then when I got stuck on coding solutions, he'd be there to help out, and he did all the back end for this game, like all the inventory systems, all the spawning systems, like all the shit that you're not really seeing. He did, which is like truthfully the most important and most difficult and most laborious coding task. But yeah, there's way more to a game than just coding. So yeah, I mean, I did a lot of work on the front end, and I was basically just the director of this game. And then of course we had a fairly decently large art team. We had, I think it was like 4 3D modelers, a couple 2D artists. That you would have seen them all in the opening credits. And then of course like people that didn't make the opening credits but are in the credits roll. There was bunch of guest voice actors and people that helped beta test and alpha test the game. If you go look at the credits, there's quite a few people that touched this project, and I mean it shows. Like it would be very hard to do everything in this game at the level that we did it all by yourself. There's phenomenal music, phenomenal art, phenomenal coding, phenomenal game design. Like that would be a lot for one person to do in 3 years. So yeah, definitely had a team, and shout out to the team for sure.
They want to know our favorite colors and shapes. I guess you're right about the education system. This is like the most interesting. I'm an octagon guy. I'll say green octagons. Magenta and stars. That's a really good combo. Uh-oh, did my Discord freeze up? Or did their Discord freeze up? I look over and Andrew's just stuck smiling, like, permanently. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I think they froze, guys. I have to keep the other conversation going on my own while I'm also freaking gaming over here. I can answer for them, too. I'm gonna guess, I'm going to say Andrew's square and red. I'm going to say Will is... What is this? Oh. Yeah, Andrew is so happy. That's why I'm saying square. Oh, they're back, I think. Discord cut out for a bit there.
That'd be a really good bit if you just were pretending that you couldn't hear that. Because we can hear you fine.
I was wondering why you kept talking over me in the middle of my sentence.
I'm very rude. It's like my whole thing, yeah. Was I right about the square and the red, though?
Being my favorite shape and color? No, so far from true. Oh, man. I'm more of like a circular green man.
Oh, okay. No, I see.
Maybe circular blue, potentially.
I will say that shapes and colors are where it all starts. When I get up in the morning, I'm making breakfast, pulling stuff out of my Tupperware. It's a good way to get focused on what I'm actually doing. Looking at the Tupperware and saying, okay, red circle, red square. Most of my Tupperware is red. Yeah, it's true. Than a lot of the bullshit that goes on in my brain. So
yeah, everything is either red or not red.
I respect that. It's a way to get grounded in reality. You gotta. That's whenever I get messages online at people like, "Hey, I'm having a really tough time. Like, what should I do?" I'm like, go outside and grab a leaf off a tree and just crumple it up and smell it. You just gotta get grounded.
Yeah, like
grounded.
find a blue circle.
I just found a white
Yeah.
circle in the game. This could be a sign.
There you go. It's a big chest too.
If you need grounding in life, find an Idaho license plate.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well, it's like, you know, you just look for license plates. It's something to do, right?
Oh yeah, like that old game where you gotta go
The states. Yeah.
every state.
Yeah.
We used to play this game when I was in middle school where because I'd always walk home with my friends. We'd be into like a big group and we'd play this dumb game where if you're the first person to see a license plate from a different state, you got to punch the person to your right in the arm. It was the dumbest game, but we played it like religiously for a little while and we'd come home with these like huge bruises on our shoulders. Anybody else play that game when they were kids?
Just you guys.
I think that was a youth thing, yeah.
No, anybody else just like punch their friends when they were walking home? Oh, okay. Andrew, you were in middle school during the 1700s. Yeah, damn right. And you didn't even exist. Nerd.
Damn. This is how he
Damn
treats
right.
his fans.
Well, you talk it, you're gonna get it.
They're saying you're the only one to play that game. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, that might have just been a my friend group thing. I don't know
Yeah.
where we learned it.
I mean,
But it sure made the walk home more dangerous.
we did dumb stuff as we had like bloody knuckles when we were like 5th graders, and that was like not a smart thing to do. But
I remember Bloody Knuckles. That's with the quarter where you launch it under
Yeah.
someone's knuckles, right?
Yeah.
Well, kids these days can't even do that because quarters don't even exist anymore. It's all Bitcoin now.
true.
What are you gonna do? Shoot Bitcoin under someone's knuckles? Doesn't hurt at all. That's just data. Can't do anything to you.
Oh boy. Maybe I should have gone for normal. I feel like I'm kind of crushing this right now.
You'll die.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
The 12-minute mark is when it really starts to pick up. But I mean, even if you do crush it, I think it's a good thing because I just want people to see as
Right.
much of the game as possible. Because again, chat, if you don't own this game, you should be looking and seeing like, hey, should I own this game? And then you should think to yourself, yes, I should
exactly.
own this game.
It's only what? It's like $10 on Steam.
Yeah, it's 20% off right now. $10 on Steam.
Everyone grab your
Go buy
parents'
it.
credit cards. You don't gotta tell
Review
them.
it.
They're your parents.
You can also just mail me cash, and I'll give you a key.
Oh. Do you want to put your address out on stream right now?
Yeah, let's just put my Addy out there. Just mail me cash, and I'll get you a key. I am about to send out a shipment of shirts. We did a run of 1TD or 1TE shirts for the release, and I just spent all day packing them up. Gonna ship those out tonight. So if you bought one of those shirts, I'm shipping them out tonight.
Ooh.
You could mail cash to our PO box.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just send cash to the car seat PO box, and I guess put your name on the dollar bills. And I'll reach back out to you. Yeah, I think that's easiest. Just put your name on the bills. Send cash to the PO box. I'll send back a code to the name on the bill. Maybe put your email on the bill.
Or you can use Bitcoin too, I'm sure.
Yeah, you could probably send me Bitcoin somehow. Send that to the PO box too.
Print it out.
Print that Bitcoin out and send that to the PO box. Do y'all like pepperoni pizza hot pockets? I used to when I was young, but I can't eat those anymore. They mess me up, dude. That's a young man's game.
I mean, you were born in the 1700s. I'm sure it's,
I'm too old for that now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm 325 years old.
Done like a day over 324.
Thanks,
You're doing
man.
great.
Appreciate that.
You said 12 minutes is when it gets like a little dicey.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on,
I
Eddie.
must be really bad at the game then, because I died pretty early.
Most people do. I mean, I think Ben underestimated his potential.
I think I did too. I play a lot of games that are made for like, 8-year-olds. So I'm sure this is just a. Oh, maybe not.
Well,
Let's see.
You might die here.
I
this
might.
Guy's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Though he doesn't have very much health. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're getting hurt. Oh, yeah, I realize I'm watching the stream 30 seconds late.
Woo! Ooh!
So that's to let
Okay.
me know if you die.
Oh, no, we beat him.
You got him?
Do you
Wow,
remember-
yeah, I'm so delayed. That's hilarious.
Sorry to spoil
Do
it
you
for
remember-
you.
Do you remember where the medieval theme first started coming out for this game?
Well, it came from, because it started with London. We knew
I
we
guess
wanted it
was
to
it-
be in London.
I guess the very first thing was it was a different time.
Right. Oh yeah, that was the spark of the entire thing. Yeah, we wrote this song called "A Different Time" while we were on tour, and then we recorded it when we were recording
no, we didn't.
Madlow.
No, you came up. That's a whole different story. How you came up with it? It was a different time.
Weren't we on tour and we were like hanging out, and I just started singing it, and we had a phone recording of it?
That was like you taught it to us, but that was with your friends, where you just used to have hangouts where you would end up spontaneously bursting into song. And
Yeah, maybe that's where that came from.
yeah, so you had an unrecorded version, where you were going for like an hour just saying it was a different time, and then you redid it with us, because it's one of those songs that once you learn it, you just can't stop singing it.
Yeah, that's right. And then I had a phone recording of it, and then we had a day, like a chill day at the studio, and I convinced the band to let me record different time. And so I had all like Seth did the bass, Ethan did the guitar, I did vocals, Will came in and the next day did some more vocals for it. We had this like really cool rendition of it, and then it accidentally got deleted because there was an issue with the hard drive and we lost.
Yeah, at the end of the session, John was just like, "Oh, oops."
He just like deleted the whole thing. It was like 2 days of work, and it didn't really matter because it was just a joke anyways, but I was bummed. And I have like some of the files, like all of Will's singing got deleted, but I have some of the files, and so maybe for this next album we can like try to piece it back together and do it. But yes, so Different Time is where it all started, and then it sort of just morphed into like medieval times, and we knew we wanted the game to be like in London. And originally the plan was they actually fly to the real London, like London, and for some reason the real London is just like medieval looking. Like that, to me, that was going to be the bit where it's like, oh, we're going to London, but London even today still looks medieval. And then Will came up with the idea of like, well, what if it's not really the real London, it's some other London on a different planet? And then that's where this whole storyline came from.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then a lot of it was, well, I guess I should say nothing about it because we're going to do a Q&A in a couple days. but yeah, that's true.
I mean, I think it's fine. You could say it. Well, we can be redundant. I'm sure some people will be there tomorrow that aren't here today.
Is it tomorrow or is it Saturday?
Oh, yeah, Saturday. 2 days.
Well, I don't want to repeat myself, so I'll just wait. Yeah, I guess, I won't give any game lore this time. I'll just be here for conversational purposes.
He's just a big convo guy. He's kind of the comedic relief. Like, you're like Andy Richter on the talk show. You just kind of sit on the other side of the guest.
Yeah, I just spend most of the show not talking.
Yeah, but you just come in at key moments. It's a tough job. That's a really tough job, being the comedic relief on a late night show. That's tough.
I'd rather do that than be the host.
Yeah, tougher tougher for sure.
I'm liking this the old school RuneScape look at this game. It's kind of
Yeah,
bringing me back.
Yeah, I really like the art style. I think the art team did a good job. It was a combination of like, we don't want to put in too much effort and we need it to be low poly, but also we wanted to find something that felt cool. So yeah, it kind of looks like like N64 graphics almost.
Almost, yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy with how it came out, because like it has this like old school look, but it's also like consistent throughout the whole game, which like in Lombardi's world we didn't have really, because I didn't have anybody really doing art except for the character art, and so it was all just like free assets off the asset store that I was just like mishmashing together. So this game is like fully cohesive, especially once you die and you get to the town square. If you die. Yeah, I mean, you're killing it now. Yeah, maybe we should have had you do normal.
Have you
easy mode is like very easy.
Just for my own curiosity and a couple of my viewers who've been around for a long time, have you played a game called The Binding of Isaac?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you have.
Cool. And I played Enter the Gungeon, which was actually my first foray into that style of game. Love Enter the Gungeon. Beat the hell out of that game.
See, that one, I'm terrible at Gungeon. I'm great at Isaac, but I've never beaten Gungeon, not even once.
Yeah, Gungeon was hard. That's why I liked it so much. I love hard games. Like I loved Elden Ring. I just love games where you got to put in the work. It feels so rewarding. Like probably the game I've played the most in the last couple years is a game called Dark and Darker, and that is like a super unforgiving medieval looter extractor, and I just love games that if you don't know what you're doing and you don't practice, you're just going to be bad at.
Right.
And yeah, but most people don't like those games. You know, most people like casual games, and I understand that. But yeah, I love competitive games.
When I was in high school as well, I went to a bunch of Smash Brothers tournaments like around the state, and it's cool to see that you also have like a similar background, at least in terms of gaming. I don't play a lot of games anymore, at least not like a variety of them. But
so when you were at the Smash Bros tournament, were you playing Melee or were you playing 64? What were you playing?
I did Melee, and then I played the most recent one, Ultimate, as well.
Yeah, I was strictly 64. That's some 1700s guy kind of stuff.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I've been told by many people that Melee is like the most competitive one, but I love the 64 one. Like,
who was your main?
Like in the tournaments, I'd play Pikachu. That's like where I had the best chance. But I could do, Link, and Kirby were probably my next two favorite. But those were just like for fun. Like in college, I'd be playing Link like 1 versus 3 against a bunch of drunk guys at a party and just trashing them. Like I love doing that kind of shit. Where in college, everyone's like, dude, Link sucks. No one's good with Link. I'm like, oh yeah, check this out. Take a shot of liquor and then fuck them up. Love that.
I'm getting so much XP right now. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win for sure. But that's good, because then we can at least go see the boss.
Oh my god, it's so much.
Yeah, you got a magnet.
I just gotta find a little bit more health, and I think I'm mostly safe.
Oh yeah, you should be good at this point. Yeah, you've got 2 ultimates right now.
Oh, another one. Wait. No, I was I'm not a huge competitive person. I was like very scared of competition when I was younger, but it's fun to have gaming where it's like it just feels low stress. It's like it's entertainment at the end of the day. So it's much easier to kind of like sink time into and not feel defeated when things go really, really badly.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people are in your boat in gaming, where like the goal is to just have fun. My goal is to compete, and so that means high risk, high reward. If you're not doing well, you're having a really, really bad time. I mean, anybody that's like played Overwatch 2, like you know how it goes. High risk, high reward. If you're losing, you're having such a bad time and you actually want to just like throw your computer out the window. Yep. If you're winning, you're having the most fun you've had all week, right? Like it's a trade-off. Yeah, shout out to all the people in the chat who know this game already. I see you out there. People talking about the bat ult.
I joined the server and I was surprised at how many people like already beaten or gotten to at least like the super difficult parts of the game. People grinded this out.
Yeah, it's really funny. We've got a lot of people putting in a lot of hours, which is like so flattering. You know, like that's exactly what you want to see when you put out a game is, you know, people with 20, 30, 40, 50 hours played. Yeah, it's very flattering, and yeah, I hope those people are having fun.
I don't know the game. I am the game. Exactly.
Yeah, Surf Jerk has been playing a lot. I think Surf Jerk is one of, I don't know if anybody's beaten it on Danger Mode yet, but one of few people to even attempt it at this point. Danger Mode is very hard.
It's cool seeing names from the Patreon server as well that I recognize in here.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Add to PS4. Yeah, when's the console port of this game?
Yeah, the PS4 port, probably not anytime soon.
Oh, someone just beat it on Dangerous, they said.
Someone just beat it on Danger Mode?
It looks like it. I don't know who it was, but someone in the chat said that.
I saw somebody in the Discord today say that they beat it on Danger Mode, and then they were like, but I didn't get the achievement. And I asked them like what happened, and it turns out they had set their difficulty, because you can change the difficulty mid-run.
Oh.
They had set their difficulty to easy just to test it out real quick and then set it back. But the way that the game's coded is it takes your minimum difficulty. So if you set it to easy at any point, the achievement you get when you beat it is on easy. So they got screwed kind of, because it doesn't sound like they used it to get any further. So apologies for that. But also, you know, don't set it to easy mode. You're on Danger Mode, bro.
That's tragic. Damn. They can do it again. They have the skill. They'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So if the person is saying I need it on Steam Deck, you can play it on Steam Deck right now. And one of the users in the Discord, Archer, has ported it for like controller support. So if you go to the One Trade Danger Discord, it's pinned in the 1TE general channel, and it might even be on the Steam community channel. But there are ways that you can right now play this on controller. And I'm not sure if Archer has done the Steam Deck port quite yet, but it's definitely possible. And worst case, you could plug in like a keyboard mouse to your Steam Deck and play it.
I'm on controller right now, and it works perfectly fine.
Oh, you're playing on controller right now?
I am, yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. So wait, how did you get this controller port?
It was just, I plugged it into the game and it automatically worked.
That's amazing. Dude, that Archer person, literal genius. Like, clearly a computer whiz, was just like, as a hobby, just went through the whole game, found our debug menu, skipped through the whole game, going to every scene, and making the controller work on it. It's incredible. I couldn't believe it.
I think I know Archer. I think we're like mutuals on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, shout out Archer. Total computer whiz. If Archer's in the chat, let us know if the Steam Deck support's coming soon. I don't know if we're allowed to write Steam Deck support like on the official Steam page, because like technically we didn't make it for the game, but like clearly it's playable on a controller, which is this is incredible. Though you will have a really bad time when the typing phase comes up, because there is a part of a boss where you have to out type him, and you're gonna have a pretty bad time. So you just get your keyboard handy, because you'll probably need it.
I'm getting Binding of Isaac mode right now. I'm so locked in.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you got this in the bag. You're gonna win for sure. Yeah, which is funny because most people are not gonna see the first boss before seeing the town square. So you're kind of like skipping some parts, because most people would never get a win on their first run, but you're clearly pro.
I gotta get the world record now. Oh, that's bad. Bad idea.
I think I'm 2 hours into the game, and I spent like I don't know, at least half that in town square.
Yeah, I mean, luckily the town square is cool and it's fun. So it's like it's fun to walk around and chat with the NPCs and stuff. You'll see when Ben gets there.
Oh, that is the same Archer, definitely. Yeah, what's up, Archer?
Oh yeah, there's Archer. What's up, Archer? Yeah, Archer is the real life manifestation of multiple computer mark. Just needs 4 more screens to really embody it. Yeah, Archer was saying that the driving on the Cosset fight, because eventually there's a driving portion of this game, feels really smooth on the controller too. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Mm-hmm.
So with the controller support though, like how did you know what to press? Like how do you know what buttons are what? Do you see a map anywhere of it?
No, I just pressed a bunch until I figured out what they did and then remembered which one
Okay.
it was. But I know like there's no inventory button on controller. But I think that's the only like missing thing.
Okay, you press every button and it doesn't pop up.
Yeah, I gotta go like just hit Q, which is not a big deal because you don't use the inventory like super often. But this chest jingle is that's supreme.
Yeah, that one came out really good. There's 3 different ones. The more rare the chest is, the more in depth the song gets. Archer says it should be X on the preset.
If I when I get to the town square, I'll try and hit X and see if it pops up. It might have just been
You can try it
the
right now
tutorial
because
thing.
you should be able to open your inventory now too, right?
I'm hitting X right now and nothing's happening.
Oh, okay.
But that might just be. It could be like a my computer is weird thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just amazed that this is even running on a controller. That's awesome.
Dan's Revenge. Hell yeah. I prefer controller to keyboard whenever I can. It makes my hands feel like they're not going to get carpal tunnel.
Yeah, that's fair. Totally fair.
These ninja stars
Yeah.
are just plowing through things. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the Ninja Star ult is great. Yeah, I kind of designed the weapons so that the weapons that seem like they suck at the beginning, because they do, are really good at the end, and vice versa. So like LFO is very good at the beginning, but not so good at the end. Throwing Star is very bad at the beginning, but very good at the end.
Right. That's a good way to balance it though.
Yeah, that was kind of the goal.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
killing's
actually
good.
really amazed at how balanced the game came out, because it was just like a lot of guess and check, and maybe that's just like how pros do it, but I kind of always figured there'd be like data involved, but like a lot of it was just playing until it felt right, which means I've probably beaten this game like 100 times, probably more, like all the way through. Like I've played this game a fuck ton. On my Steam, let me look at my Steam right now. My Steam says I've played this 1,721 hours.
Damn.
Yeah.
Great.
And that number is slightly inflated because sometimes when you're working on the game, Unity will connect to Steam because we have Steam achievements, and it will think that I'm playing it when I'm just working on it. So the number is inflated, but that is still a lot of hours of me just playing the game.
I think my my most played game is The Binding of Isaac, and I might have over 3,000 hours at this point in it. But
oh wow, yeah,
I had a small addiction for a bit.
Yeah, those games are great. I love those games. Is Binding of Isaac a true roguelike in that it never ends, or does it have a roguelite aspect where it does end eventually?
It's more like roguelite. It's obviously like you can replay it as much as you want, but there is like an end to the story, and there is like a goal you're trying to reach, but it doesn't like affect the gameplay loop at all. You can replay the game at any point with, no restriction.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Yes, yeah. So this same here. This has like a definitive ending, start and ending, and there's a final boss.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's an alternate ending for the people that want a super, super hard challenge, which is the Mystic's Path, which is like so hard. I love the riddle that Will and I put together for this game. People Some people get it really quickly. Some people have to work at it for a long time. But I love when people have to work at stuff for a long time. So shout out to the people that spent hours solving the riddle and finally did it. I hope it felt rewarding and not just painful.
I'm excited to get there then.
Yeah, it's tough. That's all I'll say.
So I'm guessing that the half an hour mark then is like the... Will it force me out of this, or will I have to die to leave the survivor part of it?
No, at the 30-minute mark, you'll get taken out.
Okay.
You'll have to walk over to a portal, but it'll take you to the boss fight. And yeah, you can start the first boss fight, which you'll probably die on. Though, I mean, I made easy mode so easy because people were like, "Hey, like I suck at video games. I just want like a way to walk through the game."
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll have like a ton of health on that boss fight. So you might even beat that first try too, but we'll see.
It took someone 2 hours to get the code for the mystery.
Yeah, it's a good little riddle that we put together. And the path to get there is fun. And the ending of the Mystic's Path, personally, I think is really epic. If anybody's beaten the Mystic's Path and you're in here, I'd be curious to hear what you think about the very ending of it. Someone also said Seth hasn't talked in so long. Is he okay? Neither is Will. Is Will even in here anymore? Yeah, Will's here.
Sorry, my internet's so bad I can't really watch the stream, so I have no idea what's going on.
That's fair. Yeah.
Conversation.
Fight mode. I mean, we're in the half hour of what weapon are you using right now?
I've got like giant ninja stars and the microphone, I think, and those are kind of carrying me through.
So he's got Dan's Revenge. You remember the throwing stars that Dan's got from Stony Below?
Yeah.
That's what he's got right now.
Yeah, that's right. Because and I remember a really early model that we had before we landed on the medieval theme was you were at a venue trying to get to the stage, and
Yeah.
you have different levels where you're trying to fight. So that's where like the microphone and stuff came from.
Yeah, that was an idea we bounced around, that it was crazed fans that were trying to get to you and you had to kill them. Which, I don't know, maybe we should have rolled to that. That would have been really funny. Like, and that would have been really good with the Patreon too. Because you know how we had Patreon people put their faces on characters in the town square?
Yeah.
That would have been good to have them be enemies.
I think there just wasn't enough levels to go through. I mean, it's like merch stand, then where do you go from there?
Right, yeah, we're kind of limited.
Oh, feature request. Have the enemies scream in agony when the LFO dissolves them?
Well, worry not, because on stage 2 you will hear someone screaming in agony. So
that's so good.
Your wish.
That's what I played the game
granted.
for.
A lot of screaming in agony. Don't you worry. So is
Andrew,
anybody? Oh, go ahead.
Is there a point to like the graph of like the damage when you die? Like, are you supposed to use that for anything, or is that just like extra info?
Just informative, yeah. And we're working on adding like more to that graph, and also showing the graph even when you don't die, because it is interesting just to see like how much damage you did overall and stuff. It's fun to check your stats and check what weapons that you did the best with.
Yeah.
I'm getting so many levels still. I feel like
Yeah, you're dominating. You're dominating.
Do you enjoy getting
You're
guilt
like a
tripped?
couple levels away from maxing out.
Someone is asking if you enjoy getting guilt tripped by Trait when he gets hurt.
Oh, on the rocket defense level, I love that people like that, because that cracks me up too. There's a level where you're playing the game as normal, except Trait is building the rocket and you have to defend Trait, and whenever Trait and the rocket are taking damage, Will's character is just screaming like, "Why, Stony? Why?" And the lines are really good, and what I really like about them is you can hear, because we were just recording them together, you can hear Will laughing at the end of some of them, and I just left the laughs in. So he's like He's like laughing while he's screaming in pain. It's really good.
People already have like good combos and like synergies that they prefer. That's crazy. It's been out for like how long? 5 days now?
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, yeah, like there's been a crew of people that are really playing the shit out of this game. Yeah, I mean it's a fun game. So if you're in the chat and you don't own it, go buy it.
Yeah, this is already, I can see like myself getting addicted to it. I had a really bad Vampire Survivors and Brotato phase, and this is like the same thing. Well,
oh yeah, yeah,
thing,
you'll
but...
like this. You'll like this then too. Yeah, and I mean, I'm curious to see what you think about the boss fights, because that's where it's like the additional stuff beyond Brotato and Vampire Survivors. And the bosses are, yeah, they're hard. So easy mode, I think, will be good.
I don't want to get embarrassed trying to spell a word and then realize that I'm also a product of COVID education.
Yeah, you kids, you need to go back to school ASAP.
That goes for everybody
Andrew.
watching this.
Yeah, go back to school, all of you. Someone just asked me when I'm going to reclaim the arcade record. I'll get it back, don't worry. Yeah, we have a channel in the Discord server for, there's an arcade machine in the town square that you can play. And I had the high score for a while, and someone just beat it. So I need to go get it back.
Does that game get easier on easier mode?
Nope. That game is just that game. Yeah, the Mystic's Path stuff isn't affected by difficulty levels because that's the alternate ending. You just got to be good. That's kind of a get good type thing.
The final minute of the
Stage 1. Yeah, hell yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, easy mode's great. On danger mode, I don't even know if you can really kill these guys. It's more about just surviving and fending them off before you die.
So they have like more health and deal more damage. I'm assuming that on like higher difficulties.
Yeah, the higher difficulty scales the game by giving the enemies more health. So danger mode, I think, is these enemies would have over twice as much health on danger mode. Yeah, so you're at 50% enemy health on easy mode right now. Normal is obviously 100%. Hard mode's 130%. Danger mode's 160% health. So yeah, a little over double.
Oh, entered from the back. BD1P looks like if Andrew and Will fused. Thank you.
I honestly kind of see that.
Yeah, no, they're not wrong. Yeah, thanks for that one.
Are you our son? Is BD... Hey, chat, clip this. Is BD1P mine and Will's son?
What?
And then you pause the frame and do all these question marks. Clip that.
Yeah, that's new
I
lore.
love saying clip that. Just like tell some person on the internet to like make a video for me. I love that power. Go, hey, clip that. Go put in a bunch of work for me.
Oh no, this looks like it would be a difficult fight. It's a Coliseum.
Yeah. So, I don't know how this is going to work on controller. I think Archer got it figured out, but you might have to test this out a few times.
Here we
Don't
go.
forget you've got a double jump. Don't forget that.
There we go. It seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, Archer nailed it, man. I can't believe it. It was like in one day, too.
You can still dash too, if that helps.
Yeah, that's going to be key. You're going to need that.
What are those things coming out of the amp? I can't even see it.
Those are letters. Wait, what do you can't see it? What are you watching this on?
It's all in blur.
What are you watching this on? Like an Apple Watch or something?
I wish.
Oh, switching it up. Whoa!
Nice. Oh yeah, Dude, you told us you're a way worse gamer than you actually are. You undersold yourself.
I don't think I realized that I'm still in practice.
You could beat this game on hard mode for sure.
That's a huge compliment. Oh, I did that.
Watching my brother-in-law play this game was so difficult. On this part, like he didn't know how to like turn the camera, so he like couldn't like see the letters coming around, and he died like I watched him die like 20 times in a row trying to beat this part.
I had my my mom on a stream like years ago trying to play a game, and it's the same feeling of like it's got to be a generational thing.
Yeah, it's a practice thing too, you know? Like if you grow up doing something,
yeah,
you just get good at it. Yeah, this is going to be really funny if you beat it, because we don't have anything coded in here to like check if you beat the first boss without ever dying at all. And so what's going to happen is if you beat this first try, you're going to wake up in the town square as if you died, even though you didn't.
You just got really tired.
Yeah, I kind of like it though. It's just like, yeah, you had a rough go at it getting back to the town square.
Here we go. I hope the Z is the last one. And I am.
Well, it's the last part of this phase. There's many phases to come.
Ooh. I wish Andrew Katz was real. Me too.
I think I'm real. All right, get that health. Watch out. He's coming for you. Use your dash. We coded him to purposely run into the wall before going for you. I like that. Where Tim's just like a little too stupid. Just runs straight into the wall first thing.
I see.
Do you see which canisters you have to run him into, though?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that was the worst dodge of my life, I think.
Hey, you got him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it didn't hit.
Close.
There we go.
Close, but no cigar.
There we go.
Voice acting on the chariot is my fave of the whole game so far. Appreciate that. That was me losing my mind in my bedroom. And shout out to the voice acting on Tommy in this scene. This is our 3D modeler, August Goff. He is literally British. And I was like, dude, your voice would be perfect for Tommy. Do you want to voice this? And he was like, yeah. I mean, he's also like, my dad would also be interested in voicing stuff, and he's also British. And I was like, dude, we're going to make you and your dad voice actors in this, and your dad's going to be the kitchen lady. So when you go to the town square,
I was wondering who that was.
Go talk to the kitchen lady. That's August. That's Tommy's dad is the kitchen lady.
I thought that was like someone putting on a voice. I was like, that's really well done.
No, so yeah, because they're British. They live in the UK. So for any of those lore lovers out there, Tommy's dad is the kitchen lady in real life. So add that to the lore. Clip that. Clip that.
Yeah, clip that.
Yo, chat. Clip that. Tommy's dad is kitchen lady. Clip that. I just, every time, now and then I look at a Twitch stream and that's just like, they're always yelling that. Yo, chat. Clip that. Yo, F's in the chat. Clip that. What does F's in the chat even mean? It's like RIP. Is that right?
Oh, I gotta do.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I would
Oh,
assume he's telling
okay, I see.
fans in the chat to clip it.
Oh yeah, I'm not telling you to clip that. But I mean, you can if you want.
No, I'm assuming that that's what F's in the chat would mean.
I was not prepared for this.
Oh.
Nope. This did not go the way I
Yeah,
thought
you got
it
to
would.
do math, and it's Roman numerals. This is the education. Hit AC to clear it. You know how
Oh,
calculator works.
yeah, I do. I was so scatterbrained for a second there, trying to figure out like why my typing wasn't working, that I saw a giant calculator.
Up, time's up. This might be your demise. Let's see how good your math is.
Oh, it's negative
people
one.
are
No, it's not
struggling.
10 anymore.
People were
Oh.
messaging me about this too. They're like, dude, I don't understand like the numbers. They're like Roman numerals. I'm like, listen, you got to get back into class
I'm
because.
gonna do 2.
Oh no.
They're also in the same spot on the calculator as regular numbers, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 2 times. Hit the times button on the left.
Oh, I gotta. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta make all of them. It's not making the formula. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I
Hit
see.
times, and then you got to hit 9. Go find the 9. But you don't have enough time to like walk to each one, so you're gonna have to jump midair and get them all. That's kind of the trick.
Like, oh,
So,
so like,
go-
okay.
go
I'm
jump
seeing
on
it
the
now.
6.
I gotta do the
Uh-oh.
equal sign right after. I thought I had to do the whole equation and like make my own answer to it.
No, you gotta copy the numbers that are written up there. So you
Gotcha.
see they're red right now. So like whatever number you see on the left side there, you gotta hit that first. So you
I
gotta
see, I
go
see.
hit a 5 here. 5 and then minus. So 5 is the V. No, that's 2.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it so hard right now.
Oh no. This is that COVID education we were talking about.
No, I knew
I
this
would
was the
die
easiest
here, too.
equation of all time. I learned this when I was like.
No,
at
you got
least
this.
16.
You got this. Okay, 2. It's right there. To your right. Yeah. And then hit the plus. Yeah. And then hit 2. Hell yeah. Then hit equals. There you go.
Check
now it
this one
launches
out.
you high up so you can get the next one. Hit 2 again. Land on 2.
Oh, I gotta use the same. Okay, I gotta use the same
and
sign
then
too.
divided.
This is what I have HP
Wait,
for.
Andrew, how are you talking this through in real time? I thought you were seeing this.
Oh.
42.
Oh, that. Okay. Do not listen to what I'm saying because I'm 30 seconds behind. Oh my god. Good catch.
Oh my god, I'm
That's
throwing so
hilarious.
hard, dude. It was
That's
not
so
helping.
funny.
All of like the numbers just in my head.
That's so fucking funny. I'm just giving you completely the wrong answers. That's so good.
There
Good
we go.
catch,
There we
Will.
go.
I didn't realize that I was 30 seconds behind. Sometimes I forget. I'm like, all right, go hit the 2.
What are you doing?
Hit like a 9.
Yeah, and you get excited because it looks like he's following you.
That's good. That's really good. Okay, now you got it figured out.
Yeah.
Luckily, you got that extra health, or you'd be in trouble.
Oh yeah. Oops. Oh no. Well, that's. Wait, where's the?
You got it. 4. Yeah. Oh, wait.
No,
don't listen
no.
to me. Don't listen to me.
No. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons.
People are asking me how I'm 30 seconds delayed because we're in a Discord chat talking. That's how I'm hearing Ben, but I'm watching the YouTube stream. So it's going to be behind
Check this one
real
out.
life. Uh-oh.
I know that one. Damn, even the guy in the game called me dumb as fuck. There we go.
By the way, this game slaps. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. Go buy it. And if you already bought it and you haven't reviewed it, go send us a review because that's like the best way to support it. Is
Is this
review
the
it
typing
positively.
part?
Yeah, you better get your keyboard out.
Okay.
You got time though. You got time. You don't have to start it right away. All right, you're on the right side. Type what you see.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so bad at typing.
No, you got it. This is good.
Is there a comma there? No. There is a comma there. This is my job, by the way, and I can't even type.
You're still doing pretty well.
Good. Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Because even though he starts to hurt you, it's over time. It's slow.
Right. Defeated.
Oh no.
Return. I get to return to town square.
You could return to town square, or you could hit retry. It's up to you.
Oh, Andrew, I thought we were gonna do this so that the text you're typing is a positive review.
No, it's a rebuttal to Tim's. You're ratioing Tim.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, anyone who disagrees is lame.
Yeah, so he's writing a review, and then this is a comment underneath his review, and so
okay,
yeah,
that's what I thought we were gonna do.
If you get it in before him, one of the voice lines is, "What the hell, Tommy? I'm getting ratioed on my own review."
Okay, yeah.
Are these the other Patreon faces?
These are
mapped so well. This is beautiful.
Yeah. Shout out to Cam, one of the tech artists and 3D artists on the game, did these mappings and these models. They came out really good. It's like very N64. That's what I love about it.
Oh, Cyber in the chat is the one who drew the art, everybody, but you can ignore them making fun of my typing skills and just, like, acknowledge their good art. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is very RuneScape. This is really, really cool.
Yeah, the town square came out really well. Yeah, it's very lively and fun, and everybody you see in the town square, except for a few utility units, like the merchants and stuff, these are all Patreon users, and they've all got a voice line. So if you talk to any of them, you'll hear a voice line.
Right. Let me see. This reminds me of Majora's Mask a lot, too, with the guard especially.
Dude, so it's funny you say that. That guard is directly modeled after the Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda,
in the
Kokiri Forest, when that guy is blocking you from going to the Deku tree. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Here at Trillion Corp, we pride ourselves on decency, integrity, character. That's spelled dicks. Yeah. Okay. I can spell, but I can't do math or type, apparently. I will accept. I'd love to get some dicks instilled in me. Let's see what they can do.
Let's see what they can do.
Oh, this person. Oh, is this the dishwashing person you were talking about?
Yeah. So I actually just did a content update for this too. So wash a few dishes. I added a combo mechanic to this because people really loved this.
Nothing better than doing chores not in real life.
Shout out August's dad, or Tommy's dad. Shout out Tommy's dad.
Oh, whoa. Okay, I see. Oh, so Archer says the reason I have controller support is I have Steam input enabled. Which is probably why some of the buttons aren't, like, mapped the same as his.
Ah, I see.
That, I guess, makes sense why it was just, like, inherent. But it works well.
So I had an achievement when the game first came out for washing 1,000 of these, and I was like, man, that's a lot. And then people beat it in like a couple hours, and they were like, we want more dishwashing achievements. I was like, okay. So I bumped it up to another achievement at 10,000 dishes, 50,000 dishes, 100,000 dishes. And then I sent that message, and someone was like, that's kind of cruel to the completionists, 100,000 of these. And I was like, yeah, it's a good point. So then I went and made 1 million achievement. but now with the 1 million achievement, I added this combo system. So if you get 10 in a row, you'll see that a combo meter starts, and you start getting multipliers for every dish you wash.
Oh.
So if you get, the first combo multiplier, every dish counts as 2, and now you get 2 gold, and it can go infinitely high. So if you're good at the game, you can actually get to 1 million dish washes fairly quickly if you just string your combos together.
Do you know what the minimum count of plates you have to wash to get to 1 million would be?
That's a good question. Let me do the math right now.
It'll let me.
So you'd have to wash 10 first to get the first combo, and then everyone after that would be worth 2, So then, oh god, this is actually going to be more complicated math than I want to do right now. This is like a factorial problem.
Does it just double every time?
No, it adds 1 to the combo. So the next, every 10 plates you skill check on, you get an extra multiplier. So it'll go to ×3 next.
Okay.
So it's kind of I don't know. There's probably an
go.
equation to do that, but it's kind of a difficult one. But it would be thousands.
Chat, help us out.
Can someone do the math on that?
Chat.
The first 10 dishes count as 1. The next count is 2. The next 10 count as 3. The next 10 count as 4. How many dishes would you have to wash in total to get to 1 million? It's got to be thousands. But people clearly have already done the 1,000 raw. No problem.
Someone, I'll find Samson for you, Surf Jerk. 1 second. I gotta finish up the merchant conversation. Okay, he's a
She says, I'm a physics major. I can write out the equation if you truly need it. We truly need it. Yeah, so first 10 plates count as 1. The next 10 plates count as 2. The next 10 plates count as 3, and so on.
My head's blocked.
Well, but
there we go.
So once you get to 10, you would get to 15, and then you get the next multiplier, right?
No, because it's the multiplier is based on the raw dishes count. So the raw skill check count.
Let's see. I gotta buy 2 mushrooms. I see. Okay. I've not gotten to Father William yet. I don't think. No. Unless I wait. Was that the boss or no? It wasn't. Okay.
No, you will. You'll see him. He'll be in the portal room.
If you happen to be on it, by the way, go visit the shaman if you ever need an escape. A lot of us here.
I love the blacksmith's voice.
Yeah, that's me.
Actually, it's kind of simple because it's just every time you go up, you would add basically the total. So at 10 plates, it counts 10. At 20 plates, it counts 30. At 30 plates, it counts 60. So then if you go to 40, it'd be 60 plus 40 is 100. Then if you go to 50, it'd be 100 plus 50 equals 150. I think that's how it would work.
That is exactly how it would work, but unless you want to map that out by hand, having an equation would be nice. And I
guess.
don't know.
I want to go for a little bit at least.
Yeah, I mean you'll get there eventually.
It's not hard. It's just long.
Yeah.
I have so much gold from that run that I can buy so much stuff.
I know. Yeah, you're chilling.
Let's see. I gotta visit the shaman as well.
So you'll probably want to go beat the boss before you go back in the portal room.
Okay.
But let's first just get through this tutorial. He'll have you talk to the shaman next.
Well, I'm iced out. The fit or the kit? What did we call it?
Well, first called it the kit and then realized that was Gampa talk. I think it's fit. Ooh, yeah, you got the full common.
This is awesome.
Good.
Hell yeah. Give us that 360. I want to see what this guy looks like.
Looks awesome as hell. That's what he looks like. Same as that pigeon back there. Yeah. I think it's shaman time.
Yeah. Go have a smoke at the shaman.
Welcome to
Dispensary Trillion.
I'm here to help the park employees take a load off. I want to feel high. Well, perfect. I have 2 great.
This is your voice for Stony, right, Andrew?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, this is a killer job.
Thanks.
I want to get high.
This is based off of a Will. You might remember this. This is based off of a real conversation that I had with a bud tender in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, is that not Ethan doing the voice?
No, this is Lee McGurr, one of the 3D modelers. I was like trying to find people to do this voice, and I was like, you know what, Lee, you just kind of sound like a pothead. Do you want to do this? And Lee was like, sure, I'll do it. This is just his normal voice. Yeah, it's great. All right, so now you've smoked. We get to see trait side of things.
Oh, this is the mirroring you talked about with like the trait in the dragon and
The rat bastard that stole
Stony. Okay, I see.
myself from me. I mean Stony, and is holding him hostage.
Get to the Rule 30 forfeit. He looks so good. That's next up, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Track of where we were in the role play after things started getting heated last night.
Wait, what? Last night? What did we do last night?
Well,
You could put armor on cosmetically, but keep the benefits of unseen armor. Cosmetics are always a good idea, yeah.
I've got to go find my best friend Stony.
Yeah, maybe we'll add something like that.
You mean the one who lets you do all of the work in the band and takes all of the
Is this all like fan art from people just sending it in?
the background
Yep. These are all just actual fan arts. Yeah, shout out
tight.
to everybody that submitted one. Oh, by the way, 1,423 plates is what you'd have to get in a row to get 1 million. That's a lot of skill checks in a row, though, so that's highly unlikely that someone would do that. That'd be insane.
Never betray my best friend that way.
Thank you, Chief. I had gotten to 170. It would have taken me a while.
Yeah.
We should make it so that if you enter in the correct equation, you can unlock that achievement instead of actually doing it.
Like if you can type out the math perfectly with a proof.
Rocket ship, you said?
Right, yeah.
Well, I'm not in a huge hurry. Maybe we could build that rocket first?
And games.
Tell you what, we play one
I like this
game,
dragon
then we
model a lot,
decide.
and his
How
voice.
about that?
Yeah, that model is actually I found on the asset store, and we based like the entire game around that model. That was like one of the first things that I pulled into the game before we even had an art team, and I was like, we're just gonna make the whole game around this thing.
Oh, this is okay, I see. Oh man. I'm gonna be here for a minute. I can already feel it.
So yeah, this is what we were talking about before we got on the stream. This is we're gonna see COVID education in full force here.
Yeah,
But
well,
we can
I
help
only
you out.
had like half a year of COVID education, so if it's not COVID, it's me being an idiot.
Okay.
if it comes down
that's
to
good
it.
to know.
Well, that's not how you spell that.
So you've got 3 vowels. So this is a good start.
Yeah.
You're in a good starting place.
I gotta figure out the best way to use them though.
You could do thin, THIN.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fling's good too. Yeah, again,
Well,
30 seconds behind.
Don't help him.
Wait, can you stream your screen on Discord too, so I can just be in?
Actually, I
real
should be
time?
able to. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, that'd be helpful, because then I won't just sound like a fucking idiot.
Oh wait, this
30
might
seconds
mess
behind.
up the camera capture for a second. Let's see.
Well, if it's gonna mess anything up, don't worry about it.
Okay, I think it will if I.
Yeah,
pick
yeah,
another thing.
don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
fine. Stream's going great. Let's just let it ride out.
Yeah.
Just completely disregard what I say because I can't tell what's going on.
I don't know if
Love
fling's
the
gonna be
music in this
word.
part, but it made me go insane after listening to it for an hour. That's totally fair, but maybe go a little faster.
Or use mute.
Yeah, you could have also turned the sound off.
I wonder if I could just use thin instead. That might work better. I do. I know how to spell. This skeleton's awesome though. I don't really have enough vowels here to work with this part.
Ah, you got the tips menu. Yeah, I coded that in recently. If you suck, you get the tips menu. It's good.
Do I have to use every block in the words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey chat, what is the best scavenger game experience that you've had? Just describe it for me.
Is Fletch a word?
I think so. There's like Fletchers.
I think so.
And then can I do?
I thought Fletcher was like a name. Yeah, you could do hip. Just check the answer and see if Fletch works.
Oh, look at that. 4 words.
Are Fletcher's like off-brand Skechers?
All I know is there's a thing in Minecraft called a fletching table. That's my only experience with the word.
Yeah, I guess fletch is a word. Good for you.
Maybe COVID was good for us in the long run with the education. I seem smarter.
Yeah, I mean, you did great. That was only half a year COVID education, so you were fine.
Yeah.
If you had done all 4 years of high school, you would have been so fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Rocket part, let's go.
Absent says, how did you code the words in? Is there a simple program for it? Did you have to manually put in every word? Definitely didn't manually put in every word. We found a data set that had basically every word in the dictionary in it. So you load in that dictionary, and then when you're checking the words, you run it through and check against the dictionary that we have in there.
Yeah, that's actually why the next car seat album has taken so long to come out, is because they had me just writing down every word for this.
You should use every word
We
in
were
the
like,
album.
all right, we'll start with A. He's like, I really want to work on music. We're like, dude, you're not even to B yet. But you can't start the album. You're not even on B yet. We can't do cue list with just A and B words.
Then I submitted everything, and they're like, pretty good, but you forgot Fletch.
That took him about a year to add Fletch. So, yeah, any delays to the album, you could definitely blame on Will handwriting. Yo, chat, clip this. You can definitely blame it on Will handwriting the entire dictionary. It took him about 3 years.
Cool.
F's in chat, clip that.
I think F in the chat is like it's like a bad thing. Like when a thing goes bad, you hit F to which maybe it is a bad thing, but
that's what I thought. I thought it was like RIP, like RIP. Like,
yeah.
You died, F. I don't know, yeah. But I kind of like it as a positive thing. Yeah, that was sick. F's in chat.
Is that, maybe it's from that meme that's like, press F to pay respects? Where
I mean, that's exactly it, I think. I feel like I should know this, but I do not. Ooh. This time I know how to do math and my brain's all warmed up. Be a piece of cake. Okay. I noticed when, like, in the first phase, some of the letters, like, spelled out words. That's intentional, right? I'm not just, like, seeing things.
FU1TD. Yeah, so I'll read this out for the COVID kids out there. This says FU1TD. The messages before were saying ha, 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 ha. And then some of the other ones were just calling you, like, a dumb dog and a nerd and a loser. Just pretty standard Tim Schenectady stuff. But I'll just keep reading out this stuff for the COVID kids.
COVID Kids is going to be a band showing up at festivals in 5 years.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be me. It's going to be you and me as the COVID kids.
Well, we were not the COVID Kids. That's one thing that we avoided.
Well, you know, plenty of bands aren't what they say they are. It's the beauty of being a band.
Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking they'd be more like the Glass Boys.
The Glass Boys just kind of renamed themselves the COVID Kids, just to kind of reinvigorate the project.
Well, no, they'll be a different band. They'll just sound exactly like Glass Boys.
Yeah. COVID Kids will be like another Krungbin ripoff. There's been like a million of those now. They could be the next Krungbin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think, at this point, our next 1TD album should just be another One Trait World Tour album, but we just kind of slightly change based on who the headliners are. We could just reuse the XX one and the Beach House one.
We can just remix them both.
Or no, or wait.
Basically just a remix album.
No, I guess we can't use the XX one. I don't think they're active. We'll have to switch it to Jamie XX.
Yeah, he ditched them. I think they are still together technically, but yeah, they don't do anything anymore. But Jamie's doing stuff. Isn't he on tour right now, or about to be?
Or maybe I just put an album.
Yeah, I think he's touring soon. But yeah, COVID Kids is like, that's so good. It should be spelled CIDS too, because they can't read. COVID SIDS.
CIDZ.
Somebody's gonna steal your idea in the chat. Be careful. This is $1 billion.
I
gambit.
mean, yeah, good luck stealing COVID Kids from me after this gets clipped a million times. Yo, F's in chat. Clip that. Gotta use this in court. Yeah, it would be spelled like this. Here, I'll type it out to the chat. COVID Kids.
Oh, am I stuck? Uh-oh.
Yeah, the only thing they know how to spell is COVID.
Right? Oh, yeah. You got fucking
I
slammed.
got pancaked.
Yeah, I'm glad we haven't really seen any major bugs yet. This is good. Makes me feel good.
This has been like flawless so far, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, we've been bug fixing for an entire 5 days straight, so I'm hoping we got most of them. I think most of the bugs at this point happen on like lower end machines. Like a lot of people, and listen up, chat. A lot of you guys are buying the game when you don't meet the minimum required specs for your computer. And then you're messaging me on Discord and telling me that the game's broken. And I'm like, listen, man, you have 2 gigs of RAM. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not going to run. So if you are under spec, understand the risk you are taking. But I still appreciate your support. Go give us a good review. F's in chat.
This is a guy who grew up in the 1700s when they only had 1 gig of RAM. So he knows his minimum computer specs.
Dude, when I was a kid, it was megabytes of RAM that I was getting installed on my PC to run World of Warcraft. We weren't even at the gigs yet. When I was a kid, we weren't even at the gigs yet. We were at the mega gigs. We didn't have this gig stuff. That's my old man voice.
Oh, here we go. The redemption. Boom. Look at that.
I'm 30 seconds behind. I'm just seeing you hit the 3 now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You got it. The first one. I don't know which one you're on now, but you got the first one.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. If there were any doubts that I could do basic math, they should be squashed by now. Check this one out. 6 divided by 2. I know that one. Oh. Huge.
All right, you're doing great now.
It's like too easy now.
You're like a different person playing this. What was going on the first time?
I can read Roman now is the big difference. Took lessons.
My favorite insult when I'm like talking shit in online video games is, "What'd you hand your little brother the controller for that life?" That's my favorite.
Let's see if I can type any faster than before.
Dude, did your little brother try that part for you? Jeez.
Well, that was a great start.
I'm curious what was everybody's like home life like with regards to reading? Because I'm thinking like if I had lost years of public school to COVID, like I still would have been reading a lot because just my family was a bunch of readers, and I feel like I had already pretty much learned to read by the time I went to school. So like a lot of my
Oh my God,
my vocabulary and etc. came from outside school anyways. But yeah, I'm wondering like what everyone here would have been like without public school for several years.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you left that
Yep.
incorrect letter. I'm just seeing that now.
I literally went back and I was like, there's no way.
You got lots of health. You're fine.
Yeah, I should be fine. Oh, he's killing me as I type this out. Okay. That'll give me a new prompt.
You're also, this is a checkpoint too, so it looks like you have a red thing there. Back up. Looks like you. Oh yeah, there we go. You beat me to it, I think.
Okay, there we go.
Virtual.shelf says, I was massively into reading until I was 14, and school did accelerated reading programs that made it competitive and ruined it. Haven't gotten back into reading since. Yeah, that sucks. I hate I hate those advanced programs that just turn it into like, yeah, you're 7 years old, but we're gonna put you in college courses because you're an advanced level now. I had to drop out of some programs like that when I was in elementary school. It definitely sucks how they treat all students in school.
Yeah, I remember I was in a computer class where they had like these plaques on the wall you could get if you could type fast enough. It was like a computer typing class, and I fucking loved that class because I loved seeing how high up on the board I could get. Never got to the top, but made me a better typer. But yeah, it definitely was a hot competition.
How much do you think it would have affected you to lose 4 years to homeschooling, basically?
Oh, deeply, dude. Like, because it affects you on so many more levels than just the education. You're missing out on 4 years of like solid social learning too. Like how to interact with people in group settings and public spaces. Like I think that's just a really important skill to have. So personally, yeah, like I think I would have been fine because like, you know, I came from a fairly educated family, and you know, the conversations at the dinner table were typically about science or something funny like that. Like my sister was super into science, and she had every National Geographic that was ever printed in her bedroom, and you know, like the conversations at my table were usually somewhat educational in a way, but like I think most homes aren't necessarily like that, and yeah, you're just missing out on so much learning and so much socializing. But even with my home where we're talking, you know, science at the dinner table, like I still would have been so fucked up on a social level from missing like freshman year to senior year is such core development. Like I can't even imagine starting 9th grade, then sitting at home for 4 years doing your classes or however long they were there, and then going to college. Like that would be the biggest shock ever. Like that would fuck me up.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
Oh, looks like you beat him.
I did. I was so focused on typing, I like zoned out and then came back to you saying you talked about science at dinner. And I was like, oh, I missed something.
Worked.
Yeah, as going from like a mostly normal high school to college, like first year of COVID, I dropped out initially because like all the online stuff was just not the experience I wanted or wanted to pay for.
Yeah, totally.
I ended up moving out of state and just going somewhere else and enjoying myself while everything calmed down.
Yeah, that's smart. That's super smart. And then did you end up going back to school eventually? Or
yeah, I'm going back in the summer to finish up my writing degree, and then I only have like a semester I have to do still. So
yeah, cool.
Close to done.
Yeah, I think you did it the right way. That's smart. Yeah. Because yeah, a big part of college too is the social life as well. Like all the friendships you make, all the experiences you have. I mean, the partying. You know, like it all matters. Yeah.
even still, like I was just like out of the country on vacation, and I was talking to my friends who were going to school there, and they're like, yeah, we pay like $600 a semester and $200 a month for housing. It's so much cheaper here. So if I wanted to, I can go, you know, study abroad and do something else for cheaper than American school.
Totally. That's super smart. Yeah.
Well, I get to meet Father William here, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
10%. That's a lot of my.
You mean dicks? I'll tell you what. If you're gonna be such a crybaby about it, I'll let you take some spins on spins. Lessons.
Oh, I get to gamble?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gambling. I've only ever lost money gambling, but we're going to gain here. Oh, I can spend all. Oh. I can't warrant spending $500 gambling. I can do 100 coins.
I think you should do a 500. You could.
Okay, I'll do a 500. Yeah. I'll do a 500. You really twisted my arm for that one. Let's see.
The what the fuck bot line is so funny to me. Yeah, I love that line too. That's my buddy Aaron. He did a great job on the portal security guard.
This song bangs.
Yeah, this was the lyrics are written by Nick Carver, who is Dr. Rocket. So if you want to go check out his music, his Dr. Rocket on Spotify. Doesn't sound anything like this, but his music's good.
It reminds me
so
of.
He sent me these.
Have you watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Oh yeah, very.
It sounds like a
totally.
MC Chris or like, you know.
Yeah, very MC Chris. Yeah. I want candy, bubblegum and taffy.
Oh, there we
sweet
go.
Shop with my sweet hot sandy.
I'm so glad you know that.
Yeah, it's a great song. I skip to the sweet shop with the sweet hot sandy. Got my penny safe, so I'm a sugar daddy. Yeah, very, very.
He just played a show like 10 minutes from me a couple months ago, and I missed it.
Oh, that's too bad. But yeah, so go check out Dr. Rocket. And so he sent me those lyrics, and I, one trait danger-fied it, made it, fit in the one TD universe.
Ooh. Bear the yolk, eat the bitter herb.
Well, you had to listen to the sermon.
Yeah, no,
You're
I was talking about Let's see if I got it right.
I missed that too.
The holy man. Oh.
You won't figure it out. I'll tell you what. This is part of the Mystic's Path, and you surely won't have time to do it on the stream. So I would say just either listen to the sermon and give it one shot or skip past it. Because even to get to the third sermon takes a long time.
Oh, man. I'll just skip through it all. Hold on. There's no way I can get a...
My favorite part about how I coded this is if you skip the sermon, you still have to listen to him ask all the questions, and you still have to answer. And I like that so much because it's like you should be punished for skipping the sermon.
Yeah.
Like don't you dare. You're gonna listen to every fucking question.
Okay, now I can leave. I'm sorry, Father William. So I'm assuming here I go back into the rock. Oh, can I go in here? No.
Check your objectives.
Collect 4 rocket parts by the smoking. Oh, well, the gate's closed. I can go search for trait inside the castle portal and survive for 30 minutes. However, I can't go in there quite yet.
Oh, wait. Why not? You couldn't?
I don't think, or did I miss a prompt for it?
Oh. No, because you have to
talk to the shaman.
No, you didn't beat the boss. Here, this is what you do. Hit escape. And then go quit to town square. I can't see your screen yet.
Right.
So quit to town square. So basically, you need to go... Wait, you did beat the boss, didn't you?
I beat the boss.
Quit to town square and go talk to the
shaman.
Portal security guard again.
I have to go into here, I think, to get back to town square. So I quit, it gives me options for main menu. Because I'm already in town square, I think.
Do main menu. Do main menu and then come back here.
I'll just walk into here and quit out.
That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. He should have given you a key because you beat Tim, right?
I did beat Tim.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Town square. There we go.
I wonder why that happened. That might be a bug. This is good.
Research.
Probably because he like never died, right?
Yeah, but if he beat Tim, it should still work.
Whoa, man, you smoke serious.
What happens when you go talk to the portal security guard?
I'll do that first. Yeah. Because that was my first time re-entering, which might have overlapped some dialogue. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is the right dialogue, I think.
Yeah, weird. I wonder why that happened.
I think I just had to,
What the-
I never had the re-entrance because I made it through the first run.
Oh,
So it
it
gave me the
sounds like
slots
I just got a text from Jeremy that it's because you beat Tim before completing the tutorial. So yeah, we need to add handling for that.
Too good.
I know pro gamer handling. So I should be able to go in, I think, now.
Yeah, he'll give you the key.
And I can gamble some more. This was so worth it.
Is this your attempt to stop speedrunning?
No, this is called a bug. I guess we just assumed no one would ever just beat everything without dying on their first try. You're too good, Ben. But this is
I
actually a
know.
great bug. Thanks for finding this.
I'm just beating it too hard. Crash your whole... Father William crashed your PC. He was very nice to me. This is the second area. I'm guessing it's a lot harder than the rock cave.
Oh, I mean, you're on easy. You might even want to switch to normal. I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah, quite possibly.
you're too good. But I mean, just for the sake of getting through the game, I guess it's fine to stay on easy.
All
but,
the time
yeah.
Town Square. Got it.
This is
Oh,
harder.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't switch until you're at the town square, so
Oops.
but that's fine.
Much
You know, we're just
smaller
here to see
arena
the
too
game.
here.
Yeah, it's thinner. It's wider but thinner.
Gotcha. Now this is I'm super surprised at just like how, I don't know, like the whole aesthetic of the game is like really cohesive so far, which I'm like just, I don't know, I'm just impressed by it.
Yeah, I think the art team did a really good job. Yeah, I mean, like the 2D art was all done pretty much by Knives. So like that makes it easy. And the rest of the art team definitely got the memo about what this should look like.
Right. This was 3 years, you said, of like development for it?
Yeah, almost to the dot. I started working on the game before I even showed Jeremy this in December of 2021. So yeah, 3 years.
I can see already why it's so much harder.
Yeah, it's so squashed.
Yeah, you've got a tough build for this too.
Yeah,
Like
it's not a high fire rate
that-
build.
yeah, exactly. And the way that the map's laid out, like your 2 of those 4 things are just never gonna hit anything, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're still hoping though?
But you're
Crossing
on easy.
fingers.
You'll be fine. You'll
Yeah.
be fine. Just keep collecting those gems. You'll be all right. Got a chest here. NP says, I love the little helmet guys so much. Yeah, they're called helmet feet is literally what they're called. They're helmet feet enemy. And then the pink one is helmet feet enemy big.
Yeah, they're cute. This is a good design.
Yeah, shout out to Cam. Camzoin on Twitter made all the enemy models in the game.
Oh, slimes.
And did the shader for these guys' little feet and their faces. The slimes are actually an asset I found on the Unity store, but they like interestingly fit the aesthetic really well.
Yeah, they do. I also love I love slimes. I don't know why. They speak to me.
Yeah.
So did you guys code it so when you have like a certain like item or like upgrade here that you get more of that same one later on, so you can like stack them up? Or is it just completely random?
In terms of the weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's coded that there's a higher probability of rolling a weapon if you already have it equipped.
Okay, cool.
And then there's also as you see, you just saw 3 passives there. There's
Yeah.
also a limit on the difference in number of passives and weapons you can have. So the most like difference between having weapons versus passives is 3. So right there, you had 3 weapons but no passives. So you're always going to be presented with a passive choice if you have more than 3 weapons compared to how many passives you have.
Oh, there's so many guys here.
I love seeing people in the chat saying like Gym Rat Heart. Gym Rat has saved my life so many times. Like Gym Rat's something I never pick, and that's what I love about these games so much is that everybody is gonna find a different play style that they like and works for them, and I just love that so much that there isn't necessarily one perfect way to play the game. It's just like whatever you like. I think it's super awesome.
I have to value the HP more, I think. I'm running into a lot of guys.
Yeah, well, you should have gear right now that gives you health regeneration. It's slow because you have the common version of it, but
Right.
If you do avoid taking damage, you'll slowly gain it back.
I say it and then I skip the 2 health upgrades the game just gave me. It's fine though. I'm like almost back to full, I think.
Yeah, I typically go for damage over health. You know, I have confidence in myself. That's
Yeah.
why I don't pick health.
I like to gamble it and wait till I'm at like very low HP and hope I get like a full heal.
Yeah.
But it almost never seems to work out that way for me.
So just a heads up, I should probably leave at 4 because I need to go ship all these shirts before the post office closes. But you know, obviously, if you guys want to keep streaming, definitely keep it going. I just have to go ship a bunch of shirts. So anybody that bought a shirt, going in 10 minutes to go ship those for you.
Whatever you guys want to do, I can totally go for longer. I can always, you know, cut a little shorter and go to the grocery store, which might be the good idea so I have food, but
yeah, it's totally up to you.
Yeah, I should probably head out around 4 too.
Yeah.
well, I'll go until I die on this section then, and then I think I've played enough of the game on stream to warrant keep playing it off stream and
Hell yeah.
lose more productivity. But this is like
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am. This is like my bread and butter. I used to play The Binding of Isaac on my old like first YouTube channel. I think there's over 500 videos of just that game alone. So this is like I'm in my element right now.
Hell yeah.
You could tell.
There we go.
Can I have tracking info, Andrew Katz? Yeah, I can send tracking info. I have all the tracking info. It's just like because I sold this like through Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram all separately and Discord. It's like hard to take me a long time to like reach out to everybody. So I'm kind of just like gonna tell people like if your shirt doesn't come, call me and I'll send you a refund. But I like triple checked everything, so we should be good. But if it doesn't, find me on the streets and tell me your concerns. Oh, there's your screaming guy in agony.
Yeah, I heard that one. I'm so like happy that this game is a genre that I already like enjoy. So I can just sit here and I've spent countless hours just grinding out games like this without realizing the passage of time is real. So this is
yeah. I'm
really
excited
cool.
for you to play the next boss, the Cosset boss. That's the driving boss.
Oh,
with
yeah?
the controller. That's the next boss is where people seem to have the most trouble in the whole game. I get a lot of complaints about that being too hard, and I want to see you just crush it.
I will. I'll definitely post like progress in the Discord of like as far as I can get, and then I'll get to 1 million dishes washed as well.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's pretty doable. Maybe I should make it 10 million because 1,024 in a row. That's doable.
Let me get to 1,000 first before you even consider like upgrading that.
Yeah, for a good handful of people, the dishwashing is their favorite part of the game. But hey, that's the beauty of video games. Everyone gets to choose their passion.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, Andrew, is there a trick to getting under the well in the town square?
Yeah,
That's where I'm stuck.
that's part of the Mystic's Path. Well, you don't have to do that. That's the Mystic's Path.
I'm determined to do it.
Well, yeah, if you want to get under the well for the cave bile, go talk to Drunk Nick in the town square. He's the guy swaying near the shaman's hut with a bottle of liquor, and he'll get you started on the Mystic's Path.
Sweet.
And again, if anybody in the chat has the game, hasn't reviewed it yet, go ahead, give us that positive review. Trying to get, I'm aiming for 10 billion positive reviews. That's kind of the goal. So, we're pretty much 10 billion short right now. So if we could just up those numbers, that'd be super helpful.
And if you don't own the game, you could buy it.
Yeah, and if you don't own it, go buy it. And then get 1 million plates washed, and then write a big review about how you washed 1 million plates on Steam and how much fun you had. Yeah, dish maxing is what people are calling it.
The next game should be plate washing simulator. That would do numbers on Steam.
I mean, I think I'll just keep putting out dishwashing updates. You can just every month I'll just put out a new dishwashing update. Just adds one mechanic to it and adds another achievement for it.
Wait, is that's not like a somewhat of a reference to the music video for There Must Be More Than Blood, is it?
For Martin, yeah, it's not a reference
Martin,
to the
yeah.
Martin music video.
Okay.
But good thought.
All I know is there was a comment on that video that went viral on Twitter that was like, Will's really bad at washing dishes or something. And that video stuck with me since.
I thought he was doing great. What was he?
It's very
he was
thorough.
bad?
I don't know. That's just what people say. I'm the messenger.
Huh. I thought he's washing them fucking perfect.
Dude, I recently learned that like English people will wash dishes with like dish soap, but like won't rinse it. They'll just like leave the soap on the dishes.
That's fucking disgusting. What?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think with me, people didn't realize that like I had like a pot filled with soapy water in the sink, and that's how I was soaping up the dishes.
Oh, because you didn't have the water running. Yeah, he was conserving agua, folks.
Yeah.
Get with it. Oh yeah, easy mode was a cinch for you, dude. You're gonna be fine.
Well, at least we got to see more of the game this way too. I guarantee.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
I'd be on that boss fight still if not for being carried by easy mode.
True.
Does the math get harder with increased difficulty?
The math does not get harder with increased difficulty, though. That's a really good idea. We should do like trigonometry on hard and calculus on danger mode.
Make a whole graphing calculator for it and start doing like sine and cosine.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, someone already said, can danger mode have a scientific calculator?
Yeah.
This game will just be like washing dishes and then like doing like curvatures and really complex formulas.
Yeah, this game's just gonna become dishes and math, and then eventually I'll merge the two, where you have to do math while you wash dishes. You have to combo math problems with the dishes that you've washed. So it's like your combo calculator is part of the math problem. It's gonna get pretty involved.
Oh. There we go. I understand it now.
Every time I think you're gonna die, you like find a way.
No.
That's that gamer in him.
Oh, my dash is so slow. This might be it. Yeah, I walked right into him there. Damn. Blount.
Oh, you died? I can't see it yet.
Oh no,
Shit.
I'm totally still alive. You can
okay.
turn off the stream though. Don't worry about it. I'm doing really well right now.
I just saw it. I just saw it. Well, I think that's a good place to call it then.
I think so too.
Cool. Well, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for having us, Ben. Appreciate it.
No, thanks for giving me the chance. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody that came out.
Got a lot of tips.
Yeah, it was a
Tips
pleasure
and tricks.
joining you.
And I had a great time. Thanks again for the opportunity. This has been a lot of fun.
Cool. Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of the game.
Thank you. You guys take care.
All right,
Catch
have a
you
good night.
later.
See
See ya.
ya.
See ya.